This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning as we look to the weekend. And now the second week of September, Maricopa County is releasing new data on heat-related deaths in the county. ABC15's Fort Hatchett joins us now to break those down.
Just when you thought we were out of the woods, those temperatures over 110 are back for more. And this morning we're learning new numbers from Maricopa County on just the type of toll that is taking on the people in our county. Just since April, there have already been 194 confirmed heat deaths in Maricopa County. That's 40 more than at this point last summer, and that doesn't even take into account another 351 deaths still under investigation. Just a staggering number, and 50 of those deaths we've seen this year have occurred indoors, the majority in places that do not have working air conditioning units. And with the temperatures expected to soar again this weekend, cooling centers will be open to provide relief for anyone who needs it. And another change going into effect that was just approved last week by the Phoenix Parks and Rec Board is that trails will be closing even earlier. They used to close at 11 a.m. Now they'll be closing at 9 a.m. before reopening at 5 p.m., just trying to keep people out of the sun and out of the heat at those hottest points of the day. Fort Hatchett, ABC15, Arizona.
Fort, thank you. In Maricopa County Public Health, they're asking for your help now. They're extending their call for action in a survey on how they can improve access to cooling centers. You can submit answers until the 15th. More mosquitoes are turning up positive for West Nile virus in Maricopa County. That's even though we haven't had much of an active monsoon season this year. The numbers have more than doubled compared to last year. The Department of Environmental Services says so far this year, they've had 150 positive mosquito samples. All of last year, that number was at 62. But how? Experts say it is all dependent on the birds, which carry the virus, and mosquitoes get it from them. A wetter spring potentially brought more birds this way.
Well, we started out real early. Remember how we had the mild weather in June, and we were seeing a lot of mosquitoes back then. And then as it got hot and dry, it's kind of started to slow down a little bit.
There are ways to fight the bite. Make sure to get rid of any standing water, wear mosquito repellent, and repair any holes in your window screens to prevent them from coming in. The debate continues on allowing casitas in backyards of Phoenix residents. Mayor Kate Gallego and city council members voted on Wednesday to allow homeowners to legally build an accessory dwelling unit or an ADU on their lot with specific development regulations. Many people showing up in support. According to the Department of Housing, Arizona is 270,000 housing units short of that current demand statewide. City Council believes this casita option that would help with that and affordability. One resident sharing his own personal story of living in an ADU with his parents when they first moved to this country.
We lived out of there for maybe 2 years before they were able to save up enough money to buy a house here in Arizona. So it gives people the opportunity to not invest 55% of their income into housing.
But there are some concerns, like ensuring these units don't become short-term rentals. Language has been added to deter that from happening. Now to an all-new Operation Safe Roads report, a new idea to stop red light runners in Arizona. It's a big concern. Today, crews in Tucson are activating the city's first blue lights at intersections. These are designed to help officers catch red light runners. The new technology shines a blue light across an intersection when the light is red. This means officers can tell more easily if someone ran a red light, even from a few blocks away. Drivers in this area say they're happy something is being done, but they do worry it may not be enough.
The blue light is supposed to notify an officer that could be a half a block away that there's a vehicle that just run a red light, but there's 2 or 3 out there. My question is, which one gets a ticket? This is a terrible intersection. They could probably write 100 tickets a day here if they wanted to.
Happy Thursday to you. I'm ABC15's Amelia Fabiano. Hope your week's been going well so far. Here's a look at your Valley Planner today. We're expected to stay below 110 degrees, but it's still going to feel hot out there. 109 for our high in Phoenix, several degrees above average for this time of year. We're usually at 103. And overnight, we're cooling off only into the low 80s in some spots, so a little bit above average again for this time of year. Your Valley Workday Planner shows how we're going to warm up today. Mid 80s by 8, mid 90s by 10. We'll hit that century mark of 100 degrees a little bit sooner today than yesterday, so 100 by around noon. Here's a look at highs across the state. Low to mid 90s for Prescott, Sedona, and Payson. Mid to upper 80s for Heber, Show Low, and Window Rock. 81 for Flagstaff, 105 out in Lake Havasu City. Saturday and Sunday will be Weather action days here at ABC 15 because we'll be under an excessive heat warning for our high temperatures in the Phoenix Metro, South Central, and Southwestern Arizona.
You can expect another update from us tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or go ahead and download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.